64, it turned on. All right, so you're probably wondering what the deal is with these. Actually, nothing. I just thought they were pretty cool. But you're also probably wondering why I'm about to have heat stroke. It's because I thought this was a good idea. I got this new DuraComfort portable air conditioning unit with 8,000 BTU SACC and 12,000 BTU if you're going by Ashrae. I wanted to actually put this to the test. So it's actually about 120 degrees outside. I have the AC turned off in here all day, so it is extremely hot, and I'm gonna see if this thing can actually cool us down. This thing is actually surprisingly heavy, coming in at about 50 pounds of weight, but the good news is it does have wheels on it, so you can wheel it around from room to room depending on where you want to put it. And one of the cool uses about this is that obviously it's portable, so you could take it to different rooms depending on what you're doing, even take it over to the garage. Maybe you happen to live in a house where everyone likes it hot, but you like it cold. That's where this comes into play, because you can cool down your room and let everyone else just sweat to death. Now this is the cooling only model, so it's not going to have any sort of heating capabilities, but all I want is some nice cold air, so I'm happy with that. What? These are the strongest straps I've ever had, and I used to work at Amazon. Pull off the top. This is supposed to be a very simple unboxing experience. Oh wait, I almost forgot the part. Step 2 says to open the top of the carton and remove the accessories first. Good thing this cuts through tape very easily. So inside the box, of course, we have a remote control so you can control the unit, and you can also download their app if you want to be smart about it. Also have a very thick user manual with the ins and outs of the unit. 2 AAA batteries are included for the remote control, as well as some screws so you can set up the venting. And next right here, we actually have some foam so you can insulate the area, as well as the hose you're going to run out your window because it's going to be exerting a lot of hot air, and you do not want to mix hot and cold air because you can create a hurricane or a tornado, and that's going to be a bad time in your room. And then we have this. This side's going to attach to the window to let the hot air out. This part's going to attach to the hose coming from the unit itself. Get this styrofoam out the way. And then we have the unit right here. This thing's actually looking pretty massive and actually pretty cool. And then we have these 2 little plastic things that are going to mount around the window. And right here is actually where you're going to attach that piece that attaches to the hose so all the hot air can escape your house. And let's pull the top off. Easy. Voila! Look at this thing. Nice matte black look up here on the top. Very nice. Have all the different options on the top. You can control this without the remote control as well. Now over here on the back, we do have the drain plug in case you need to release some condensation from the unit. Although they do say you generally won't have to do it, but sometimes you might have to, and this is where it is. All right, so now time to dye. Oh, it actually has handles on the side. Very nice. I can just lift it up, or not. Styrofoam in the way every time. There we go. I got it. If you guys didn't believe me, I'm sweating to death. It is so hot in here. Okay, we do have a very thick power cable, 3-prong setup, along with a reset and test button as well. Got to get all this tape removed. Right here on the back, we do have this little zip tie looking thing. You can actually make it whatever size you need, and you can use it to wrap up the cable, attach it to the wall, do whatever you want to do with it. Now we do have this little spot right here, which has a little bit of a filter here to keep out some particles. Very easy to take off and put back on. Funny story, I was getting confused, but I did find the piece I was looking for, a little square piece to attach to the round hose. Yeah, I was looking back here, I was like, this isn't circle. I know how circles and squares work. I went to kindergarten. So now let's get this thing set up because I cannot take this heat any longer. I'm gonna pass out. All right, so first things first, we're gonna put this little square part on here to convert it over to a circle. We're gonna take our hose, we have little openings here, we're gonna line it up and lock it up into place, arrow to arrow, just like so. Twist it on like so, and now it's locked into place. We can extend this as we need. Wow, pretty cool. Grab this piece, do the same thing, arrow to arrow, twist it into place. Like so, locked on. And now just for testing purposes, just feed this thing out the window. Of course, you're going to do this a little bit better than this, but you know, just for right now, it's fine. But just in case you guys are doubting, let's just fill up the little gaps that we have here to make sure nothing's getting in. Just like so, nice and sealed. Batteries, should I use my amazing knife? It's so hot I can't even open a pack of batteries. Look at this sweat, you guys see, this is real. I do this for you guys. You guys don't even appreciate it. I'm over here dying for you guys. All right, batteries in, close the top, see what we got. Nice. So this is actually really cool. We do have a display here. We have a power button, mode button, sleep button, fan speed button, and converting between Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can raise the temperature, lower the temperature. set timers for sleep, open up the vent, all the different things you could want to do with the remote control. All right, now we got power to the unit. As you can see on here, we do have all the different display options. We have timer, Wi-Fi high, low, auto, timer, fan speed, temperature up and down, mode on and off, cool fan, dry sleep, and I got to turn this thing on, it's too hot. So 72 by default, we're going to lower it. How low does this actually go? 64, it turned on. Okay, it's not cold air yet, but it's better than nothing. I can tell you that. It's really powerful. Actually pretty quiet, no weird noises. Obviously you can hear the air coming out, but that's fine. Currently it's in high mode with cool mode. Minimum is 64, which I guess is chill. Fan speed is high. We can obviously adjust through it. It'll adjust automatically depending on the temperature if you want. Set the timer so it automatically turns off while you're sleeping. And we have mode buttons, so you can go to dry mode. So I guess it is a dehumidifier more or less. You can also go to fan mode and cool mode. And already, actually, the air did get cold. Very impressive so far. This feels good. Okay, there we go. So if we press this button, it makes the little flaps open and close to get the air circulating around the room. Very cool. If we turn on sleep mode, it goes into a low power state so you can sleep, and it brings the fan noise all the way down to a pretty low roar. But obviously I want it all the way up right now, so let's go. So like I said, we do have follow me mode. You can use this as an actual thermostat so you can see the current temperature in the room. You're gonna press this. You can see it flashing right here. We're gonna press up or down. We're gonna press it one more time. Okay, it looks like it's currently 90 degrees in here. As you can see at full fan power, we're still under 80 decibels. All right, it looks like it's currently 90 degrees Fahrenheit in here. We're gonna let this thing run for a while, see if it can cool down the room. Now, to be honest, it does feel a bit cooler in here already, so things are looking good, but we'll be back. All right, so it's been about 3 hours so far. We've had this running at 64 degrees. For your reference, this room is about 200 square feet, so it's not too big. It's definitely within the range that this thing is supposed to cover. This is supposed to cover about 400 square feet or so, maybe a little bit more, so we're about halfway there. So let's see how well it fared in this extreme heat. Looks like it is currently 79 degrees, which is pretty good considering it was 90 degrees not so long ago. So I mean, 79, it's better than it was when it was 90, although it's nowhere near 64 degrees that we have it set at. Now that being said, the air, when you're right in front of it and you can feel it blowing on you, it's definitely cool air and it feels very good. So if you happen to be in a room and you want a fan on you, but you know, fans just blow hot air, so if you use this instead of a fan, it'd definitely be a lot better. Although, if you're not directly in front of it, it does feel a tad bit better than it did when it was hotter, but it's still not that good. You know, it's still 79 degrees. But to be fair, I haven't really had much luck with portable air conditioner units like this. They usually don't do the best job at cooling down the whole room, but you know, it did pretty good, and as long as you're in front of it, it's fine. You're gonna be cooled down with some cooled air, so it's better than nothing.